Coop, what's up, brother? Hey, let's jump right into this. I got a longer video coming at you, but for right now, let's kind of get this thing started, get your drill work over, and in the midst of all of that, maybe tonight or tomorrow, you can watch the longer version of this video, okay? So here we go. Let's get right into it. I love the posture, right? Very nice, man. You got your chin right over the inside of your right knee. Obviously, I know you're looking forward, but if you were looking ahead, that is perfect. We see right here from the right toe, we've got a straight line through the center of my left foot, left toes. I love it. You've got your hands between your belt and your chin. Love that. Looks like you've got your chin over your belt. Tough to see from this, but just from the hinge, looks like your hips are pushed back. Looks really good. Elbows are relaxed. Eyes are on the target. I love every bit of that, all right? Let's get into Series 1, the dance. The arm farm videos I sent you, hands move, knee moves. What we'll see is a little delay. You see that? The hands are moving, the knee's not moving. Think about locking a metal rod to your left wrist, to your left knee. As soon as the hands move, the knee moves. Because what you'll see is rhythm, your hands have to stop. See how they stop? And then we're waiting on the knee, waiting on the knee, waiting on the knee. Once we get to Series 2, which you're there, really beautiful. Small bend in the back knee, driving the knee through your belly button up to your right shoulder. Elbows are relaxed, eyes are on the target. Love it. So we're into Series 2. So let's think about it. Hands got to move down. Good. Knee, left knee has to move down. Right knee has to bend. Really, really good. We can see that right knee back here getting into a nice hinge. And let's pay attention now. Let's look at this foot right here. Are we staying in the ground? Ground, 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 ground. Very nice. I like that a lot, okay? Very good right there. So the sequencing is good. Let's see where you're separating from, all right? We're getting out of our glove right there. Ball, over, back foot. Perfect. Top movers in the world. That's what they do. As we start to move forward, I'm separating, I'm sitting, I'm starting to push the ground away. The glove is going to flow in line with the foot like a jumping jack. Beautiful. All right. As we start to separate these hands, you're staying, chin is staying over that back hip, right? Perfect. I love it. It's really through the center of your thigh. So just think your right hip into your quad right there, okay? Really, really good. Now let's back this up. This right here, this right here is a little bit of an issue. We don't want that ball to be that far underneath the elbow. We want to think about keeping that hand, the height of the elbow as we move into our pec stretch, scap load, which is that position right there. But what happens is when you work that far underneath, by the time this glove starts to roll right here, see the little bit of delay? So we still got a little delay. And as we roll, we rise. And when we get to foot strike, now look, man, you get there. You get there. But what happens when you get tired in the game? Is that hand going to be up at 90 degrees? That's probably about 70 degrees. Anywhere from 45 to 90 is where we want to be into foot strike. So when you get to foot strike, we want this hand to be up. That's a beautiful place. But we can make it easier on ourselves, okay? When you come out of your glove, right here, first of all, let's relax both these elbows. Relax those elbows just a little bit, okay? Let them be relaxed so there's no shoulder stress on our left shoulder or right shoulder. And as we start to pull the glove and the ball apart, good extension with the front side. Let's try to keep this arm, let's try to keep that up a little bit. Think about that ball or your fingers pointing at the camera right now. Think about if there is a slide here, okay, or almost a table, that as your hand starts to come out, think about this table right here. Think about sliding that hand across that table, starting to work back towards the wall a little bit. See how far underneath the table you get? So it's a really easy kind of visual for you to think about. And even drill work, man, you could set up some rope tied to something up in front and kind of angle yourself. And it doesn't have to be straight across, Coop. What we want is it just to kind of match this. So that ball is just going to ride that slide there rather than being so far underneath it, okay? As we start to move forward, glove roll, hand rise, very nice. So let's go right here. Series 3, arm farm, the dance. Think about glove roll, hand rise, back hip turn, all that's working, perfect. Glove tuck, hand is up, so we're in that position. Fully internally rotating that back hip, really good, okay? Glove starts to roll to the chest, hand starts to hide behind the head, maybe getting that elbow up just a little bit into your layback. Man, that's incredible, Coop. Look at this, dude. That is wild. I mean, that is easy 90 degrees, dude. I mean, crazy. Uh-oh, let me back that out. Unbelievable. Wow. Yep. Right at 90. That is amazing. Make sure we're putting some size and strength on, dude. You move really well. Guys who move well and throw as hard as you do and can create that type of layback, we have to be careful with those guys. Make sure we're strong enough and durable enough, okay? As we start to move forward, we'll see that foot get disconnected, and you're going to see that knee start to slide forward, okay? We want that foot to stay in the ground. So when we get to extension right here, right there, we want this line, we want a straight line out of our hand over that front side. Okay, try to connect those, but you can see how kind of up, straight up you are. You're really tall there. Understand you're a football player, so that makes sense, man. You guys are taught to rotate around that head. We want to think about getting some extension with that upper body. So as I start to make this turn right here, I want to think about starting to drive my chest and my chin towards that target, which will get me into a much better position. I should be angled here with my spine, and that's going to put you in a good spot. And then what we want you to do as well is stay grounded on this back side here. So we're rolling right through in a straight line to create this angle right here. As we start to move through it, we need to learn. We've got to work on. I'll give you some drill work. See how you're starting to get to your slot early. We want that elbow to drive past that profile. Okay, the profile is your face. Think about that right here. Past that profile, elbow drive past it, and then work a little bit more into using that tricep. So see how it's kind of all shoulder spring that's throwing that ball? We want to try to drive that elbow forward just a little bit more and get almost kind of like you're throwing a dart in a way. Get a little bit more tricep involved through that throw. And now we can look at this finish, okay? Big leaguers are going to have their back foot is going to be up here, right? Let's back that out. Let's go with a nice little circle. That back foot's going to be somewhere up here. Look how low your back foot is. Okay, we got a block, but again, think about doing a single leg RDL. When I go down, if I've got it in my right hand, I'm going down to touch my left foot. That right foot is going to shoot up back here, right? It's gonna shoot up. So we got to think about staying connected to the ground and almost firming up that leg, trying to keep it straight. And then as I move forward, that backside will come up and over, okay? Overall, really good, man, really good, right? We see the finish is just kind of, it's like just a little bit of a delay. And then the back foot wants to come up and over. We want that to come up and over right there. We want that thing to start to rise through it. Overall, really good. You move good. We've got some flaws here, but overall, you're good. Most important piece for a guy like you with these long levers and move fast, we got to keep you healthy. So mastering these movements, getting you in the ground a little bit better, and creating a little more efficient arm path with that elbow leading past that profile is going to help you stay healthy. Overall, really good. I'm going to send you all the drills associated with the flaws in your delivery. You'll get these things cleaned up. You're going to work on them. You get 48 half hours in a day. Can you give me one? Just give me one a day. That's 30 minutes. And if you do that in 2 weeks from now, when we re-review your videos that you shoot and send to me, you're going to see really incredible changes. I promise you. We've got the perfect drills set up for you. It's going to be me on video showing you how to do it, talking through it. It's in our video library on our arm farm. It will help you tremendously. You're just going to have to put the work in, okay? Here's the thing with all of this. There is no easy way through this. It takes hard work. It takes discipline. You have to have a structured day to make sure that you're getting some work in. 15, 30, I prefer 30. If it's 15 minutes, if it's 5 minutes, I want you to spend some time daily. And if you do, Coop, we're going to see you playing at a really high level one day. Okay, bud? Take care.